Good morning. How are you this morning? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. How are you? right under the microphone. I always put it right under the microphone. So, good morning, Aline. Good morning. I am cruising through my day in a most efficient manner. We got back from Denver last night. Denver was gorgeous. It was beautiful. I don't like Denver. Like Denver. I'm not a fan. I don't think any of us were a fan. I've never seen a cacophony of people crammed in one place in my whole entire life. How can you cram that many people into a single city and then surround it by so much beautiful things? So it was a lot. Jansen, I hope you're feeling better. It was busy. We met a lot of new people. We did some, we got to make some great connections. It wasn't like Raleigh, Jansen. I will say that it wasn't right like Raleigh. But what we did Monday morning before we came back was we decided that, you know what, life is short. We're in Denver. We're right here at the base of these gorgeous mountains. So we went, good morning, Billy Ann. We went and drove over to the Red Rock Amphitheater. Oh my God, you guys. We were sitting there because it was, okay, this hiked up that, it wasn't a hike. It was more of a stroll up of a very steep, and then steps. It was a lot. And so we were really exhausted when we got up there, but we sat down and there was Klein Swanson anyways, it's this country singer. And we were sitting like right in the center, right in the middle of all of this. And you can feel it in your chest. Like, I'm like, if somebody has a pacemaker, they should not be sitting here. There should be a warning. I could feel it right here. Every strum of the guitar. They were warming up. Amazing. If you ever have the opportunity to get to the Red Rock Amphitheater just to see it outside of Denver, Colorado, highly recommend it. It was beautiful. Prepare to hike up that hill. We saw what we were doing. We knew what we were doing, but Lord love a duck. It was a lot. So we got up there and we're like, you see that up there? We ain't going up there. Anyways, so then we drove around. We had a great time. We got to see elk. We got to see eagles. We got to see bubbling and babbling brooks. And what else did we see? Shannon saw a mule deer, which I didn't get to see. We saw antelope. We saw all the really cool things that go with going out west. So it was really quite beautiful if you guys have a chance. How was the temps? They were perfect. And we had a really great time. We got to meet Tammy Emmett. And I know I'm not saying her last name right, but I'm going to continue to do it the way I have done it for years. There's a new sound outside. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I hear the peacocks and they're pissed. So I don't know what that other noise is, but I'll figure out what it is in a minute. So anyways, I bought a new deck of cards. And do you think I know where they're at right now? Of course not. They're a gorgeous deck of cards and I can't wait to use them. We had a blast. We're happy to be home. Absolutely happy to be home. Next month we have, we're doing a bunch of other stuff. Can you give me a second? I'll be right back. I sound something like bad happening on my porch. And I just want to make sure everybody's okay. Hey. How's going on here? Are you coming in? Yeah, I'm not waiting all day. Come, move. It sounded like somebody was hurting a kitten on our front porch. And we have the world's cutest kittens out front. But they're a little feral. And they need to be, like, they're long-haired, white and calico kittens. They're the most adorable. more storable kittens and they need new homes. Not meet witches on your Denver trip. Good morning, Dana. I'm sure we did. We met lots of people. I haven't posted all the pictures on the Denver trip. So at the beginning of the month, next month, we are in Columbus. We're skipping Tampa. We were going to go to Tampa and we decided to skip Tampa. And then we're going to be in Schaumburg by Chicago. And then we're going to be in Cincinnati. And then in December, of course, we're going to be on the cruise. Hey, Renee. Hi, Angel. Hi, good morning, Heather Johns. Good morning, everybody. So we have lots of stuff going on. I just have to get my ass in gear. And my phone is, of course, being quite active. So anyhow, we had a blast. But what you'll notice up in the top, whatever corner of, I want to talk to you about doing a sound bath at the shop in October. You need a long hair kitten, Jansen? Come on. When's the best time to come out in October? You just let me know, Billy Ann. The second week in October, we're going to do the second week in October. We actually have the Witches Brew, which is so much fun. We have 400 witches come through the store in 4 hours. If you want to come, it is a blast. And then that Saturday, which is the 12th, we do the monster crawl at the marina. And we all dress up and we go walk around the marina with all of the kids. And it's so much fun. So if you're looking for something fun to do, there we go. Okay. So it's just a lot of fun. Anyhow. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. It was a bug. If you'll notice over there, that is the QR code for the free psychic development class. I finished it. It's not as big as I want it to be, but I want you to understand a little bit about how you work with your intuition and how it comes across and who you're working with. So that is going to cover all those things. And that is, if you're on a spiritual journey, that is the way to start. It is a great way to start. You found bingo here on Monday nights. Where? So that is a free class, you guys, a free psychic development. Let's jumpstart your spirituality class. If you want help in souls, rescue from your witch, just so you know. They need to find a home, Renee. I cannot keep them here. We are going to have an uptick in coyotes in the next year, I believe. You can't click on the code. Any other way to access this? You can go to mymysticallife.com. It is on the front page of mymysticallife.com, you guys. So you can find it there and the mystical moons. Yeah, they're not domesticated. They're not horrible cats, but they're not domesticated either. Napoleon. Okay, onward. Here we go. Let's do it. And the beat goes on. Oh, so I want to tell you. You're welcome, Captain Barbosa. I want to tell you really quickly about something. So it is the anniversary of Bill passing in 3 days. And I don't usually commemorate these things. These are not on my radar. I just decide that we're going to go forward. We're going to have some love, light. We're going to have a blast in life, right? So it's not about when we pass and all those things. We may raise a glass to him on his birthday, right? So we get to the expo. And I'm just like, we're frazzled. We're tired. I'm trying not to be cranky. And we go to pull our whole cart in. We haven't set anything up yet. And we pull the cart in and we look down. And on the ground is a toothpick. Now, if Bill used to leave toothpicks all over. So when we see a toothpick on the floor or anywhere, we're like, oh, look, Bill's here. And we were getting ready to unpack all the tables that Bill and I made together, and there was this toothpick on the floor. And I was like, oh my God, because everybody pointed out to me, they're like, look, there's a toothpick right in where our booth was. Right? Gross. I don't think anybody should leave used toothpicks anywhere, please. Okay. But to me, that was like, oh my God, there's Bill's here. Oh my God. Right? Oh, Marty, your husband does it. It's disgusting. And Bill used to do it, and I'd pick him up and I'd look at him. picking up toothpicks. So it's a joke between us now. Now Bill's on the other side, right? So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. It's nasty. I agree. It's nasty. And Bill knew I thought it was nasty, but it's how, he's throwing that out there. So it was, I did my speech on Saturday, and then Sunday there's my husband. And then Saturday come rolling around, and it was just a lot of fun. We had so much fun. Saturday come rolling around, and I go do my lecture on Sunday, and I'm walking in, I'm standing in the front, and we're kind of just getting ready. And Shannon goes, "Oh my God, look down." Because that rooster is afflicted, Aline. That's why. So I look down, and there's another toothpick right there where I'm going to speak, like right at my feet. And that's just Bill saying, "Hey, I'm here. I've got you. We're going to have fun." And we always have fun in our lectures because we never structure them. They're always about how to help people grow, right? So there was 2 moments where that stupid rooster, where Bill is just totally right there in the front, literally and present. So I'm walking through this. I'm walking through this. I had 2 moments in this show where I was like, "What the hell is going on?" I'm so confused. I'm walking, and I'm checking things out, and I'm looking for one of the other speakers that's on the cruise. I'm looking for his booth, and because I wanted to go say hi. And I'm just walking. Someone goes, "Oh my God, Lisa!" And I went, "Oh shit, what'd I do? What'd I do?" And I stopped and I turned because I'm like, "What the hell?" I was getting ready to grab some paperwork off of one of these booths. It's about a mystery school, and you'll learn about her later. And so she yelled my name, and I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were here." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot who this person is. Who is this person? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." I'd never met her before. She'd seen me online. And it was just like this really fun moment where someone was like, "Oh my God, it's so great to meet you." And she's like, "I started watching you and your husband when you first started doing lives, and when you first started to do crystal sales and all these things online. It's just so cool to finally meet you." And she does this really cool mystery school. So we're going to do a little collab, and we're going to have some fun. And then you choke it. I know. I have the window open because it's like 70 degrees out. It's beautiful. But he's not gonna be once Sam gets home, we don't have to worry about him. Right? Marisol, please be very careful in the path of that hurricane. I have family there as well. Please, please, please be careful in the path of that hurricane. So then I had this really awesome thing happen, and everybody's like, "Are you going to read today, or what's going on?" I had this really, really awesome thing happen, and I'm standing there at I get up and I'm like, "There's this toothpick at the Sunday talk, right?" And I'm like, "This is so cool." And then someone else goes, "Lisa," and I'm like, "Oh shit, who's this?" "Oh no, I don't know this person." And internally, I'm melting because I'm like, "Oh, shit. I don't do this to be recognized out in public. I do this because this is my fun time. This is my good time. This is my let's get ready for the day." They taste like chicken, right? Good time, right? Like that. So I like helping people grow, and that's what Sam and I do. And I found out it was one of my aunts. I'd never met her. She was married to my Uncle Og, so she's like divorced now, but she was an aunt for a long time. So she's still my aunt, right? She's like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were going to be here." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I didn't know." So I got to meet another family member, which is so cool. It was so cool. So anyways, we had a blast. It was so cool. She's like, "I didn't know you were here. We just came here on a whim." And I'm like, "Oh my God." So much fun. You never know who you're going to meet at these expos, you guys. Oh, Tanya? Tanya? Is that how you say your name, Tanya? That's so sweet of you to say. Thank you. That's what we do. Make sure you follow and like the page because this is what we do. We get together and we have fun. By the way, you guys, guess what's happening? I have my calendar out, and guess who's going to be live with me on the 13th of October? Ellie Coyle. So Ellie Coyle and I will get online and do readings at 5:30 on the 13th of October. There will be an event going out, and Ellie and I have not been online together in like, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 months. It's almost been a year, I would assume. And so Ellie Coyle and she'll be coming in from Ireland and I'll be coming in from here, and we'll be meeting in the middle and being international on the 13th of October. So watch for that, and we will have fun because we always do. We always have fun doing mediumship together, and that's what it'll be a mediumship gallery. Okay, moving on. Let's pull some cards, you guys. They're like, Jesus, Lisa's just talking and talking and talking this morning. I've been away. I've been in a car for several days. I have things to say. Okay. I feel a little extraterrestrial energy today, so let's do this. We're going to start with some extraterrestrial energy. Let's see who this is. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Let me see who is here this morning so we can see who the extraterrestrial in the room is. The code works. Yay! Technology and I don't always see eye to eye, but I'm glad the technology works this morning. The QR code is for the free psychic development class, you guys. It is a video class, basically, on how to work through your own new or old intuitive skills. I'm here, the Lone Ranger in that chat, and you're alone in there, Jansen. A lot of YouTube people. So let's see. Who is the extraterrestrial in the room? Was a little funny. There's my husband. I got to see Sam yesterday, you guys. We were driving through Chicago on our way home to Ohio, and he took myself and Shannon to dinner last night. So it was timed just perfect where he got off work, and we got through the hell that was Chicago traffic at that time. You saw a shooting star or an alien craft. We were talking about the moon, and Shannon and I were talking about the moon and maybe the possibility of it being an artificial satellite. And she's like, oh my God, I didn't know this stuff. Anyways, moving on. Okay. And this is my first cup of coffee. Let's go with Teresa Alunke. I never say it right. Teresa, Uhlenhake. I never say it right. I want to talk about your analytical side. I want to talk about the side of you that wants to make everything, wants to make everything quantify. Like, how do we put these pieces? I know, right, Adam? How do we put these pieces together? That is part of an Arcturian. I know, I heard about it. Oh, Jansen, remind me. I have to go back into that. We have a second moon, you guys. It's coming in for 56 days. So I don't know if you guys have looked that up, but there's a second. We're going to have a second satellite for 56 days. Uhlenhake rhymes with rake. Uhlenhake. Okay, gotcha. So gotta go back to Glenn. I'll talk to you later, baby. I want to talk about your Arcturian side, your analytical side, your mathematical side, and how you have to keep that balance, right? We all have to do that. We're always working to try and keep the balance between spiritual and muggling. Basically, that's the muggle side of the brain. That's the one that wants to make sense of everything. And guess what? What's really, really beautiful is our human science is now starting to create some balance here. So you're going to start in the next 3 years starting to feel a little bit more in tune. And I know you're in tune already, but they're like, you're going to start seeing synchronicities that are going to bring you to a next level, Teresa. They're saying, hey, what is it that you can look into, or what rabbit hole can you go down that you're going to feel absolutely comfortable in? And I think you're going to find that you really have all these new pieces of information coming that are going to sync up with you. And there's also an increase in money coming your way. It's like they're talking. I have one guy that all he does is he comes forward and he comes in from the shadows and he does this. And then he backs back out. He never says anything. That's what he does. But that's when I know, hey, Autumn, hi, Katrina. That's when I know somebody is going to have an influx of money coming. I don't know how much it's going to be. I'm not saying you're winning the lottery. What I'm saying is watch for the possibility or the opportunity for new money to come in. Because if you're just waiting for it to fall in your lap, we all have to take that it's not just about saying, I want. It is about the actions that go with it. So whatever you're doing it right. You're doing it well. And they're saying, keep it up. Watch for sinus infection or watch for some stress on one side of your eye, your face here. It just feels like sinuses are going to be a little bit tighter over there. And I know that's a really weird thing to say, but it's one of my guides' fortes. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Look at Renee. She's like driving through Chicago and choose to meet up with Sam instead of calling me. Oh, Lord, the rejection. The rejection. I just can't take it. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a little something to do with that as well, Renee. Lord, I do declare. You've never been to Chicago, Jill, and you're only 4 hours away from it. Hey, you lost your mind? Cat. Baby was so all about me being home. She climbed up on my pillow. I'm like, I don't know about that. I had some money come in last night and had sinuses. You've had sinus issues for a while. Peppermint. Use some peppermint, Teresa. Really, they used to make, and they actually gave me a visual for the Diane. Good morning. Stop. They used to have these things that had menthol in them, and they were like these little white tubes. And I don't know why I'm telling you this, but they want you to know this. So they sell them as blanks, and they have like cotton in them, and you can put essential oils in them, and they're like, put some peppermint in them. You probably can buy them on Amazon, and they're like the white menthol tubes that they're gross, really, because you stuff them up your nose and you go, and it's like a 60s, 70s, 80s thing. I don't know. We had them when we were kids, but they're like, get some peppermint up into your sinuses. Don't snort it, please. How is Buford doing? Buford is very happy I'm home. So is baby. But Buford, Buford's doing Buford stuff, and he's okay. He's all good. Thank you for asking, Autumn. He's doing okay. Okay. I know this is the weirdest, like psychic information you're going to get, right? Right. The Vicks vapor snuffers. They were the Vicks vapor snuffers, and they worked great. They roto-rooted your sinuses out like crazy, like nobody's business. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Katrina has her apartment. Thank you. That's awesome. Yay. Okay, now let's move on. Can I get another whoop whoop in the room? They opened you up like a can opener, man. Those things worked great. They did. They burned if you didn't need them. Absolutely. Never mind. It's okay. We're moving on. Moving on. If you're coming over, Billy Ann, just let me know when. Isn't this the most beautiful? I'm going to put these into feather wands. This is the benefit of having a peacock. You have so many feathers, but I don't know what to do with it quite yet, but it's going to go into a feather wand. And we have a new employee starting at the store, and she's going to be doing a lot of online work for me. And I'm going to start making jewelry again. I am going to start making, I have so many feathers. It's just not even funny. I'll be making jewelry again. You grew up in Illinois. Where? Love that stubborn ass. Peacocks are beautiful. The chicken, on the other hand, the chicken. Oh, okay. Moving on. Here we go. Let's go with Tanya Boro. Tanya Boro. I want to talk about, hold on one second. Let's see. I want to talk, Tanya, about allowing things to come in and allowing them to go out as well. Not holding on to the things that are causing you pain just because good morning, Kim, because it is habit. And how sometimes, this is so funny because I keep hearing this song and it's not going away. So I haven't gotten exactly what what the meaning is yet. Okay. But I'm hearing the rose sung by Bette Midler. Oh, Ashley, the kittens are so pretty. Oh my God, the kittens are so cute. But I keep hearing the rose sung by Bette Midler. And what she's talking about this is it's so much better to have loved and let go, or loved and experienced that. And sometimes it's painful. Good morning. Good morning, Angel Thomas. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Payu. Kim. Hi, everybody. I have 8 feeds coming in here, so it goes so quickly that, yeah. So we do have some teachers in here right now. So the membership, My Mystical Life membership, we have some teachers in. Angel, how was class last night? And I know Billy Ann taught a class the other day. And I'm trying to see how it's Jansen and Meredith did a interview with Bobby, which I can't wait to see. I haven't been on there yet to see that. But we had a lot of things go on when we were gone, so you got to give me a little bit of time to catch up. But if you are new to us, you already know that we have over 300 recorded classes, psychic development classes in the membership already that you can watch at your leisure. And then 14 classes each month where you can take it or leave it and be a part of the community. Southeast of Des Moines. I just drove through Des Moines yesterday. I was surprised. I thought Des Moines was going to be bigger, but we were talking about going. My friend Shannon's a quilter, so we're talking about having to take a day trip. What the hell was that? Back to Des Moines because it's such a big place. Tanya says, I am trying and I'm still not able to. It hurts. So keep in mind, and this is something they really want you to know. Ashley wants to claim one of those kittens. This is one of those things you need to know, that when we go through pain, those people love us more than anybody else. The ones that hurt us, they love us more than anybody else. They've, on a soul level, said, I'm going to cause you this pain so you can grow. There's been a cycle that's gone through your life, and it's time to, what the hell is that? There's a cycle going through your life right now of regrowth and rebirth. And they're showing me the Tower card, and they're like, all good things, they come to, all good things. This is one of those things. It's time for a tear down and a rebuild. Something wonderful is coming your way. And I'm not that fluffy reader, by the way, you guys. I will tell you as I see it. And I just feel like there's something coming your way, Tanya, that is going to not replace, but replenish you. Ooh, I like that. Your spirit guides are they wax philosophical. I like it. They're like, it's not going to replace, it's going to replenish you. And you're going to feel, oh, Jansen, don't you be helping. No more animals for you. I'm lucky if you have 500 people in your town. I'm with you. So 2 cards popped out of here. So let's see. You have to it says your plate is full. It's time to let the stress go. Let go of the things that are not serving you, because it does not, midweek blessings to you, Trudy. It does not help you to hold on to things that are not directly in your energetic field right now. That's just reviewing the past and playing in the future. Stress and depression, right? So let those things go. And you need to regain your sense of belief in yourself. Your sense of belief in who you are has been diminished. It needs to be regained. And that's where that replenishment comes from. It says, find wonder in the impossible. Your husband you're getting married soon. Your fiance is supposed to get you a kitten. Aww. They're adorable. They're cute. You lost yourself. Time to find yourself again. We are strong beings. And sometimes our heart hurts. And sometimes we feel as if we're pedaling backwards, or we're unloved, or none of those things are real. We are amazing beings, deserving of love, and not just from other people, but from ourselves as well. That is where you should be revolving. Loving yourself and feeling supported. Boy, they keep talking about it's okay. It's okay to be in pain too. You know that, right? It's okay. You think you're at your limit. You have 2 kittens and 4 adult cats. We have barn, and everybody thinks that they drive by and they're like, "Oh, look, it's a barn. They must need cats." And so they drop off their poor kittens here. And now these kittens were from a drop off. A female came with it, and she had kittens. And so they're adorable and everything, but we're constantly getting kittens fixed. And then what happens? So it's a barn. And we are out in the country. And at the moment, the coyote population's down. But it ain't going to be, because the rabbits are up and so are the rodents. So the coyotes are going to have a resurgence, and they'll come right up in the barn and take a cat. People don't think about that when they drop cats off here. And they're feral. So what am I supposed to do for them? You know, we do the best we can. It's horrible. It's a horrible cycle. It absolutely is. I know people are like, that's way too much information, but it is a circle. So it is. Anyways, so the QR code at the top is the free psychic development class, right? There we go. Pain is there to help us. Absolutely, Angel. Everything does have its path. It really, really does. I lost people on that. People knocked off the live on that because they don't like to hear that we have cycles like this. And this is a farm cycle. Speaking of farm cycles, guess what we have coming in the beginning of March? We will have a live camera so that people can watch this. They'll be able to watch the whole thing. We're going to have a baby horse born. So we have the mare out in the front. Her name is Goldie. She's a beautiful mare. As it gets colder, she'll start being in her stall in the evening. And when it gets closer to like mid-February, we're going to start turning the cameras on so everybody can watch her. And I know I'm super excited. And you may be able to get to watch the horse being born, depending on if you're up, but yeah, so we will be having that on live for everybody to be a part of. And if you're close enough, you can come over. Yeah, we haven't had a foal on the farm. We haven't had a foal on the farm in a good 6 or 7 years. And we used to have a bunch of foals on the farm every year. We'd foal out 5 or 6 babies a year. There's Jessie. I was doing I have to, I'll talk to you today, Jess. I'm just now back, so I'll talk to you today. Onward. Okay, here we go. Can I get another whoop whoop? Foaling gonna happen. Yeah, we're gonna have baby horse. Baby horse. And it's gonna be a paint. We absolutely 100% know it will be a paint. It will have color. And by that we mean a paint pattern. Okay. And then we also know that it will not be a red baby. So that means it'll either be a cremello, which is a really, really pale white color, but not totally white because white horses don't survive. It'll either be that, a palomino, a smoky black, or a grula. It will not 6. Yes. You're right. So we have some odds already on what color it will be. Maybe we'll do what do you think it's going to look like? Okay. This one is for Trudy Gale. Trudy Gale, finding peace in your own heart is so important before you reach out and help other people find peace in theirs. So finding peace in your own heart. Right? Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Look, here's another card. Large bundle of legs, right? The big deal is, and here's the other one, Trudy. Someone is watching what you do. I know it's a blank card. I had a blank card in the deck. Someone is watching what you do. I need you to understand that somebody is like watching the things that you do in life. And I'm not like creepy, weird watching you, but watching you as they're looking up to you or they want to emulate you. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind because somebody is, you're somebody's role model and you don't even know it. You just said no more animals. Be strong. You don't need another horse. You don't need another horse. I was thinking this while I was gone. Like, why did I buy another horse? Oh, babies. Why did I buy another horse? We did. Actually, the horse is going to be Sam's because she's so super sweet. Yep. Okay. Okay. So what do we have going on? Free psychic development class in the QR code right here. If you can't scan the QR code, you can go to mymysticallife.com and it's on the very front page, right there underneath the headline. If you have any questions, please message me. You can find me at My Mystical Life on Facebook. It's My Mystical Life 1 on Facebook. And let's see. Ellie Coyle will be going live with me on the 13th of October. The new newsletters. So we have newsletters going out every week. If you are not getting our newsletters, you guys, we're going over what different herbs do at this point right now. So we're going through herbology, an article each week. We're talking about the crystals that we also have on sale or whatever we have on sale at the time. And we're trying to be more interactive with what we have going on a weekly basis. You're a sucker for redheaded horses and agrula. I'm a sucker for blondes, and I have palominos. So we only have one sorrel mare, one red mare out there, and everybody else is a palomino. So how do you sign up for newsletters? You can either go to My Mystical Life, which is .com, and at the top it should say something like opt-in or newsletter or something along those lines. There's a link on there somewhere on the front page to sign up for newsletters, or you can do the QR code and that'll sign you up as well. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on, so we're really, really trying to be more interactive. And we're going to be pumping up the online store here shortly and offering online sales for that as well. So if somebody wants to buy online, they're going to get a discount as well as there's a discount within the membership that each level gets a different membership. I think 25% is the highest discount we do for members right now, and that's the Crystal Platinum member. Just it's 10% if you are a silver member. Anyways, oh, I went too fast. I'm so used to saying it. I'm so sorry. Let me see. I'll put a banner up here. If you don't have, the membership is to the membership, but if you just do mymysticallife.com, that'll take you where you can sign up for a newsletter. Absolutely. I do. I talk fast. I'm sorry. It's just so much to do in one little bit of time. You need to get some crystals. Just not sure how to go about it. Marty, what kind of crystals are you looking for? We sell a lot of crystals. We have a wall that is probably 30 foot long with 5 different rows of shelves of crystals. So we have a lot of crystals. If you're looking for what ones work for you, we can absolutely work with you and see what you need at the moment. Sam does crystalmancy, by the way, where he does talk to people about what crystals they kind of need in their life to fill in some gaps. So, so much to do, so little time. There's so much time. Yeah, rose quartz for self-love, protection. You're an empath. For chronic pain as well, I would go with tiger's eye. I would go with tiger's iron for you. They talk about that being a resolute kind of thing for you. And maybe some malachite. We actually have some really nice malachite tumbles that are nice and chunky at the store, you guys. So if you haven't found those in the store yet, we don't have them very often because they're pricey, but they're not priced like they're pricey right now. You haven't bought crystals in 6 months. I understand. Okay. All right. I got to go feed chickens. I think that's why the peacocks are bitching. What's wrong with you? I don't know, but Diana, what's wrong with you? But you can find that you can find the store at My Mystical Life or the Mystical Moons at the same page too. Yeah. I really should do like surprise coupon codes, but I haven't done that yet. One thing at a time. All right, everybody, find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he'd say, may the light be with you always. So we will talk to you guys later. Oh, awesome. Have a good time on the free class because I enjoyed doing it. Lisa's life has literally gone to the bird. The turkeys are gone. Yes, my life has gone to the birds. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Have a good afternoon. Bye now.